Another season in the books. Our live events are bringing in record crowds, merchandise sales are through the roof, and the PWA brand is bigger and better than ever. And we still have a few kinks to work out next season, but wait a minute. What's that on my desk? There's a letter here. Who's been in my office?
Mr. Black, my office represents the esteemed royal family of the sovereign nation-state of Agrabah. We are contacting you at this time to inform you and your stockholders that the royal family has come into possession of a global wrestling entity that shall be heretofore referred to as the Powerhouse Wrestling Alliance, or PWA for short. The Agrabah royal family is hereby demanding that you and your wrestling organization cease and desist all use of the acronym PWA in promotion or merchandising of your wrestling brand. Our clients would like to remind you that the Agrabah royal family is prepared to spare no expense to protect their legally acquired investment and will gladly pursue your company to the fullest extent of the law in order to ensure that you abide by this demand. You have 60 days to fully divest your media and promotional materials of all references to the initials PWA. Thank you for your compliance.
What? The Powerhouse Wrestling Alliance? This is ridiculous. There's no way they could have any legal claim to... Ugh. Janice, I need you to contact legal and have them send me everything associated with our trademarks for Prestige Wrestling Association, specifically the initials PWA.
Right away, sir. Do you think that the royal family could possibly have any legal rights to your company name?
Janice, were you eavesdropping in my office just now?
How could I be eavesdropping, sir? You were reading a letter.
Right. Of course.
But you know, sir, those folks in Agrabah really might have some legitimate legal claim here.
How could they possibly have any claim? We hold trademarks and copyrights that clearly protect our use of the initials PWA in every applicable instance.
I wouldn't be so sure of that. International trademark law is very inconsistent, and the Agrabah royal family has extremely deep pockets. They could tie PWA up in the court system for years fighting this. You could really be looking at a financial black hole here.
Thank you, Janice. Just have the pencil pushers in legal contact me as soon as possible. This has to be some kind of joke. There's no way the Agrabah royal family could be so vindictive. Wait a minute. Light on my answering machine's on. What now?
Well, hello there, Mr. Black. I told you that you had not heard the last of the sovereign nation of Agrabah. Our royal family does not take being insulted lightly, and your stubborn refusal to honor the terms of our agreed-upon partnership has left us with no choice. No doubt, by now you have received communication from our legal department. You see, Mr. Black, there is more than one way to secure the services of PWA. I assure you that any attempt to challenge us on this matter will be met with a lengthy and expensive legal battle. You are a rich man, Mr. Black, but I wonder how rich. Perhaps we do not need to find out. Perhaps there is another way we may settle this matter. I happen to notice that your organization is in the midst of a European tour. I suggest that you make an unscheduled stop in the neutral country of Switzerland. We have booked a special venue for a one-night cross-promotional event. Face us, Mr. Black. Face the Powerhouse Wrestling Alliance for the future of the PWA brand. Win, and we will rescind all claims to the name PWA. Lose, and your organization's namesake is ours. We eagerly await your decision, Mr. Black.
And there's the headache. Janice, send a bottle of aspirin to my office. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Gary Bloomfield, and welcome to... What are we calling this event again? I'm not calling it that. No, folks, we're going to take you to our broadcast colleague, Ronnie Stockholm, who's standing by. Let him deal with it.
Welcome, wrestling fans, to the snowy peaks and crisp mountain air of sunny, scenic Switzerland for this exciting, wholly unplanned PWA Supercard event. Brand warfare comes to the land of celebrated neutrality as the Prestige Wrestling Association goes head-to-head with the Agrabah-funded Powerhouse Wrestling Alliance in what we are contractually obligated to call the most important event in the history of professional sports. It's PWA versus PWA in a battle for the very identity of the company we all know and love. Tonight's event will be held under special brand supremacy rules. In 7 electrifying qualifying matches, the superstars of the Prestige Wrestling Association will take on the finest combatants of Agrabah's Powerhouse Wrestling Alliance. The athlete in each contest that scores the deciding pinfall or submission will then go on to compete in one last cross-brand final elimination match. I'd love to tell you more, but that's all I've got. You'll have to bear with us, folks. Powerhouse Wrestling is writing the rules for this bizarre event, and we don't even have a full set list for tonight's encounters. What I can tell you is that, heaven help us, Junior Cobra will be involved in singles competition. Snow and Ladniev will be in tag team action. Heavyweight champion Brian Fury will answer a special stipulation challenge. Richard Pennyworth, Johnny X, Akira Wilde, and many, many more will all be on hand fighting for their company on this strange and unexpected night where the best of the best battle for the heart and soul of PWA. Now, let's take you to ringside for our first exciting contest.
Now, I'm going off some incomplete notes, ladies and gentlemen, but I'm told that this first match is some sort of... Yes, this is a grudge match. Look at this, coming down the aisle, we have Brenda Fury, who for 2 Tiara Jewel events running has been dominating PWA's Junior Cobra. Yes, I'm told this will be the 3rd in a series of encounters between these 2 superstars. So, coming down the aisle now, we have PWA's first representative, Oh my. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I am 98% certain that that is not Junior Cobra and is, in fact, Giant Anaconda wearing Junior Cobra's clothing. You can only hope that there isn't a naked Junior Cobra backstage at this very moment. Normally, I'd be the first to call shenanigans in an encounter like this, but we're PWA strong and we'll take any advantage we can get under these circumstances. The referee has called for the bell and... well, Brenda Fury is making short work of her opponent, who I'm just going to call Giant Cobra from this point forward. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I'm being told that this match is a special challenge contest. This is, in fact, being contested underneath over-the-top elimination rules. Yes, the first competitor to throw his or her opponent over the top rope and have both feet hit the ground will be the victor this evening and will go on to this evening's final elimination match. Giant Cobra with a huge hip toss. And Brenda Fury comes back with a scintillating headbutt. This woman is incredibly strong, and while you might assume that Giant Anaconda has the size and weight advantage here, I would not bet money on it. Brenda Fury with a hard clothesline and a fist drop. This woman is a house of fire. Giant Cobra with a big slam. And a second one, using every bit of that girth to his advantage. Cobra sends Brenda Fury to the corner, and comes back with a gigantic headbutt with that loaded mask. Brenda Fury with a release belly-to-belly suplex. My goodness, the strength of this woman. And Giant Cobra with a... well, I guess it doesn't matter now. Big clothesline takes the masked man down. And another. My goodness, Brenda Fury is having her way with this masked competitor. Giant Cobra with a chin lock, and as you can see here, Giant Anaconda typically uses those hands to his advantage. He may not be used to fighting in boxing mitts the way that Junior Cobra is. Brenda Fury to the top rope, and comes down. Gary Bloomfield, where are you with my 6-star call? Brenda Fury picks Giant Cobra up, and Giant Cobra takes her down with a big hammering blow to the back of the head. Follows up with a leg drop. Sends Fury to the ropes, and comes back with nothing at all. Good work, Cobra. And we have a punch exchange. Slaps with that glove versus knuckle arrows. And Giant Cobra takes down his equally sized opponent. And Brenda Fury with a gigantic clothesline. My goodness, Giant Cobra is not doing well in this initial encounter. Brenda Fury with a clubbing blow, goes to the top, and comes off with a fist drop. Giant Cobra is going to need to get some momentum going if he has any hope of winning this match. Brenda Fury with a hard shot. You have to assume that, if I'm not mistaken, folks, I believe that is actually Junior Cobra's mask that Giant Cobra is wearing. That mask is way too small for a man his size. You've got to think that's constricting the size of his Oh my goodness! Brenda Fury with a huge choke slam. Goes to the top, waiting for him, and comes off with a double axe handle blow. Goes to the top again, and a mighty leg drop. How much more can Giant Cobra take? Giant Cobra with a suplex. That is Giant Cobra's bread and butter, ladies and gentlemen. He's going to have to put a few more of those together to take... Oh no! And just like that, Brenda Fury has eliminated Giant Cobra. PWA has taken the lead versus PWA... Wow, this is going to be confusing. I'm sorry, the Powerhouse Wrestling Alliance has taken the lead over Prestige Wrestling. Brenda Fury will go on to this evening's final elimination match. And, at least on paper, she has extended her series. She is now 3-0 against wrestlers claiming to be Junior Cobra. Stay tuned, ladies and gentlemen. More right after this. Who the hell do these Agrabah clowns think they're kidding? They're holding all the cards. This is a rigged game. I don't like one bit of it. What you worried about, man? This is Agrabah. They got nothing but chick wrestlers. Ain't one of them can hold a candle to the X-Man.
It doesn't matter. They're going after PWA, and I've worked too damn hard to watch it all go away. They want to fight, they got one.
Ladies and gentlemen, according to my notes, the next bout for tonight's scheduled event is an exciting 4-on-4 tag team elimination contest. Heading down to ringside are 4 of Prestige Wrestling's finest. We have the light heavyweight champion, the Imperial Assassin, Spencer Watts, Rex Camelot, and former PWA heavyweight champion, Richard Pennyworth III. To say that this is an odd combination would be underselling it, ladies and gentlemen. It does not appear as if the Powerhouse Wrestling Alliance is doing PWA any favors with its pairings. And now headed down to ringside, representing the Powerhouse Wrestling Alliance and the sovereign nation of Agrabah, are 4 ladies who anyone who has seen Tiara Jewel 1 and 2 will be familiar with. We have Lonnie Lassiter, Kelly Starr, Bobby McElroy, and She Pantero. These 4 fighting ladies are an impressive quartet, and our PWA superstars are going to have to be at their very best to compete with this level of action. It looks like our starting competitors for this match will be Richard Pennyworth III and She Pantero. Pantero with a slap to the chest, starting things off in an insulting manner to our former heavyweight champion. Dragon Screw leg whip takes Richard Pennyworth down. Test of strength between our competitors. Pennyworth with a textbook snapmare, taking down the masked superstar. And She Pantero with a snap suplex. Pennyworth sends her to the corner. And discretion is the better part of Valerie tags out to the Imperial Assassin. Pennyworth and the Assassin stalking She Pantero. She'd better get to her side of the ring quickly. And Richard Pennyworth with a double arm suplex. And the Imperial Assassin follows up with a knee drop. Assassin with a martial arts chop to the grounded masked superstar. And a submission hold deep in his side of the ring. And Mac Fluoride calling for the break. Assassin takes Pantero down with a drop toe hold, follows up with a hard knee shiver to the back of the head. The Imperial Assassin is known for not enjoying fighting female competitors. Much to his chagrin, he is facing 4 fighting ladies here representing Agrabah. Bobby McElroy in the ring, and Assassin immediately begging off. Interesting behavior from someone who thinks that male competitors are so far superior to their female counterparts. Assassin with an elbow to Bobby McElroy's head and a drop toe hold. Like him or not, you have to respect the Imperial Assassin's technical acumen. Oh, a spinning chop, and McElroy tags out to Kelly Starr. Kelly Starr not wasting any time going low, showing the Imperial Assassin what she thinks of his equipment down below. Kelly Starr taking down both the Assassin and Spencer Watts. And Spencer Watts with a takedown of his own, followed by some excellent tandem work by the Imperial Assassin. Kelly Starr taken to the corner. And Spencer Watts mounting the top turnbuckle, following it with a knee drop. Oh, but Kelly Starr, incredibly strong, drops Spencer Watts with one huge ham-sized mitt. Now, folks, Lonnie Lassiter is an impressive physical specimen. We spend a lot of time talking about the impressive size of Brenda Fury, but my goodness, if Lonnie Lassiter isn't even larger, I'll eat my hat. This fighting woman is easily a strength match for anyone in this ring, perhaps anyone in all of PWA. Spencer Watts should not take this competitor lightly. Tags out to Rex Camelot. Rex Camelot, another wrestler with an interesting history with our female competitors. He does not enjoy working with female superstars. Unfortunately here, Lonnie Lassiter isn't going to give him much of a choice. Camelot tries with a thrust kick, doesn't go anywhere. Lassiter with a slam, sends Camelot to the corner, follows him in. Ooh, and Rex Camelot goes straight to the eyes. He is not afraid of taking a shortcut. There we go. Poke straight to the eyes, a second poke to the eyes. Lassiter takes him down with a double axe handle, not having any of that. Lonnie Lassiter slams Rex Camelot hard to the ground and follows up with a huge right hand, dropping him like a sack of potatoes. Ladies and gentlemen, the size and strength of Lonnie Lassiter may be a deciding factor in this contest. So far, no one on Prestige Wrestling's side has been able to counter the tremendous power that this woman brings to the ring. Rex Camelot tags out to the only heavyweight on the PWA team, Richard Pennyworth. Pennyworth immediately takes Lonnie Lassiter down, cinches in a hard headlock, going to try to take the air out of this competitor. But she has tagged out to Bobby McElroy. Pennyworth drops her with perhaps his version of a spring heel jack. Once again, Pennyworth is our only heavyweight on the Prestige Wrestling side of this equation. He is used to fighting men much larger and stronger than himself. He may be a tremendous asset in this match. Bobby McElroy with a snapmare. Discretion being the better part of valor one more time, tags out to the also very strong Kelly Starr. Bobby McElroy with a European uppercut, taking the former heavyweight champion down. Kelly Starr follows up with a hard chop. Pennyworth tags out to the Imperial Assassin, and now the Assassin and Pennyworth stalking Kelly Starr. Snapmare takes Starr down, and immediately Richard Pennyworth tries to take the legs out from underneath the strong Kelly Starr with a figure 4 leg lock. A little bit early for a submission in this match, but every single submission hold in here is going to wear down these opponents as this match reaches the later minutes. Kelly Starr chops the Imperial Assassin down. Starr is no lightweight, ladies and gentlemen. She is definitely outsizing, outweighing, and outstrengthening the Imperial Assassin on this occasion. Kelly Starr with a pull-down facebuster. As we approach the 10-minute mark, both teams have been doing extremely well for themselves, neither one giving an inch. If anything, I would say the Prestige Wrestling team may in fact be the smaller and more agile team. Bobby McElroy taking it to Spencer Watts in the corner. And Kelly Starr showing her strength with a big deadlift suplex on Spencer Watts. Watts with an enziguri takes down Bobby McElroy. Is this the momentum shift that Spencer Watts needs to give the Prestige Wrestling Association the advantage in this very evenly matched contest? Big DDT on Spencer Watts. Ladies and gentlemen, that is a spring-heeled Jill. McElroy with the count. 1, 2, and Spencer Watts kicks out just in the nick of time. We have a Pier 7 brawl going on here, ladies and gentlemen, with superstars from Prestige Wrestling and the Powerhouse Wrestling Alliance going at it. Spencer Watts tags out to the Imperial Assassin. Bobby McElroy tags out to Lonnie Lassiter. Lassiter handling both the Assassin and Spencer Watts handily. Cinches in a headlock on Spencer Watts, who is not our legal man. Slams down the Assassin hard and grabs hold of that stomach in a vicious-looking submission hold. Rex Camelot in as quick as he can be to break up that potential submission situation. Imperial Assassin going for the eyes, and while she is blinded, Lonnie Lassiter took a knee straight to the back of the head from the always crafty Imperial Assassin. Lassiter with a backbreaker into a slam, showing her strength on the former world champion. Spencer Watts has her. Spencer Watts is holding Lonnie Lassiter. Almost enough time for Richard Pennyworth to take advantage of that, but this strong woman is just too much. Knocked down Spencer Watts and then took down Pennyworth with a suplex. Pennyworth tags out to Rex Camelot, but again, as a team, the Prestige Wrestling Association unit cannot seem to pull it together. I may have spoken too soon, ladies and gentlemen. An excellent double team maneuver from Pennyworth and Camelot. She Pantero is our legal woman in the ring. Rex Camelot with a huge suplex into a slam and a kick below the belt to She Pantero. Rex Camelot is opening up with a series of high-impact maneuvers, but She Pantero, extremely crafty, takes down Camelot with a drop toe hold and a hard knee to the face. Again, She Pantero is an extremely agile competitor and has Camelot down for the pin. 1, 2, and Camelot kicks out before the 3 count. Ladies and gentlemen, at over 17 minutes into this bout, no team has the clear advantage. This has been an extremely high-impact contest. There has not yet been an elimination in this match. She Pantero with a beautiful leg scissors Hurricane Rana, taking down Rex Camelot. And following up with a drop toe hold. And a drop kick to the back of the Mad King's head. She Pantero is a skilled combatant. Takes Richard Pennyworth down with a neck breaker. Still going after Camelot. Camelot off the ropes with a hard knee shiver right to the face of the mask of She Pantero. Comes off the ropes one more time. Tags off to Pennyworth, who comes off with a neck breaker right in the center of the ring. She Pantero goes for perhaps another leg scissors, reversed into a powerbomb for a 2 count by Richard Pennyworth. Pier 8 brawl, ladies and gentlemen, all 8 competitors in the ring. The Imperial Assassin fighting off 3 opponents at once, showing why he is the PWA Light Heavyweight Champion. And now Richard Pennyworth and She Pantero in a striking contest. And she takes down the American Blue Blood with a spinning wheel kick. And goes to tag out, and again Lonnie Lassiter, the mammoth Amazonian Lonnie Lassiter, in the ring with Richard Pennyworth as we approach the 20-minute mark. Gear Jammer! Gear Jammer, ladies and gentlemen! Richard Pennyworth is down. 1, 2, and almost a 3 count. Folks, we're less than 2 complete matches in, and I may be already losing my voice. Near the bottom of our ring, the Imperial Assassin with a spinning neckbreaker on Lonnie Lassiter. Right now, our legal competitors in the ring are Richard Pennyworth and Lonnie Lassiter. Pennyworth hooking the leg and dropping Lassiter with a brain buster. That is one of his signature moves, ladies and gentlemen. Tags out to Spencer Watts. Lassiter groggy in the corner. Go behind. Has Spencer Watts in a full Nelson. Lonnie Lassiter taking down Watts with a headbutt. We have several competitors in the ring. And Lassiter takes Spencer Watts down with a belly-to-belly suplex. And throws the Blueprint out of the ring. Referee trying to get control of this, focusing on the outside of the ring while Rex Camelot and the Imperial Assassin are having their way with Lonnie Lassiter in the center of the ring. This might be a winning strategy for the Prestige Wrestling Association. Spencer Watts and Kelly Starr out of the ring. Watts is still fighting Pantero as we approach the 12 count. Will we see a count out here? Watts back in the ring and drops a knee on Lonnie Lassiter's exposed throat. Lassiter tags out to Bobby McElroy, and Watts tags out to Richard Pennyworth. 4 competitors in the ring right now. McElroy, Watts floats over. McElroy with a chin crusher. Too much action to call, ladies and gentlemen. McElroy sends Richard Pennyworth to the ropes, takes him down with a drop toe hold, but Richard Pennyworth still a lot of fight left in him. A Russian leg sweep takes down the Scottish lass. And we have a money clip, ladies and gentlemen, money clip at the 24-minute mark, but it is in the ropes. Still no eliminations for Prestige Wrestling. It is still 4 versus 4 in what is still a young bout, believe it or not, ladies and gentlemen. 25 minutes in almost, and we have not had one single elimination. 2 of the Agrabah ladies teaming up, taking down Richard Pennyworth, but the Blueprint with a double arm suplex taking on Kelly Starr. These competitors are giving it their all, move for move. It is still at this late stage of the match difficult to pick a winner in this contest. Kelly Starr throws Spencer Watts over the top rope. Watts groggy outside while the other 7 competitors wreak havoc in the ring. Now we're back down to Watts and Kelly Starr, our 2 legal competitors in this bout. And Kelly Starr tagging out to Bobby McElroy. McElroy and Starr in the ring. Again, Watts tagging out to Richard Pennyworth. Pennyworth has seen a lot of action in this match so far. Pennyworth clearly the one with the most experience facing larger, stronger opponents. This may be a strategy on the part of the Prestige Wrestling Association. Pennyworth with a submission hold on Bobby McElroy right in the center of the ring. Will we see our first submission? Nope, not quite. It is chaos in the ring right now, ladies and gentlemen. These 8 competitors are all giving it their all in this match. Richard Pennyworth quite proud of himself. Takes down Bobby McElroy with a short arm clothesline and goes right back to that submission hold. I am shocked. Oh, ladies and gentlemen, it looks like Bobby McElroy has been eliminated. She has submitted. PWA has achieved the first elimination in this 8-person elimination tag contest. We are now down to 4 on 3, and let me remind you that the wrestler who scores the winning pin or submission, the final pin or submission in this match, will go on to our final elimination bout at the end of the evening. Right now, the Prestige Wrestling Association is up 4-3, but in that final elimination bout, we have only 1 competitor, and that is Brenda Fury for the Agrabah-based Powerhouse Wrestling Alliance. Richard Pennyworth makes his way back to his side of the ring to tag in the Imperial Assassin, who eats a drop kick from She Pantero. She Pantero, with a headlock on the Imperial Assassin, appears to be dragging him back towards her corner. Measuring her opponent and lands a solid punch to the ribs for good measure, followed by a moonsault. We have a pin, ladies and gentlemen, and that is it. There is a 3 count. She Pantero of the Agrabah-based Powerhouse Wrestling Alliance has eliminated the PWA Light Heavyweight Champion. We are now back to a 3-on-3 contest and chaos in the ring. A drop toe hold on Richard Pennyworth. She Pantero tags out to the gigantic Lonnie Lassiter, who delivers a straight right hand to the jaw of Richard Pennyworth. And a punch to the gut as well. Nothing pretty about that, ladies and gentlemen. But Richard Pennyworth with a beautiful float over into a submission hold of some sort. Lonnie Lassiter has tapped out. We are down to 4 versus 3 in this exciting contest as we pass the 30-minute mark. She Pantera with a flying neck breaker taking down Richard Pennyworth. Head to the top and Panther Dive. Oh my goodness, ladies and gentlemen. I heard a snap right there. That was a critical, folks. Richard Pennyworth is unconscious in the center of the ring. That Panther Dive, that might have broken ribs, folks. Meanwhile, Rex Camelot has a pin on She Pantero. Folks, I'm sorry, it's taking me a while to register this. Richard Pennyworth is completely unconscious. She Pantero with a pinfall on Camelot for nearly a 3 count. We are back down to 2 versus 2. It is Rex Camelot and Spencer Watts versus She Pantero and Kelly Starr with, as you can see, Richard Pennyworth completely prone in the center of the ring. Were this on U.S. soil, I assure you we would have medical personnel in the ring right now, but as it stands, Richard Pennyworth is going to take a nap, I think. All 4 of our remaining competitors are in the ring. The powerful Kelly Starr, the fast She Pantero, the gutsy Spencer Watts, and the dastardly Rex Camelot. Camelot and Pantero are our legal competitors. A flying Hurricane Rana on the Mad King. At this point, again, it's a pick'em, ladies and gentlemen. 2 versus 2. This could go either way. She Pantero tagging out to the stronger, larger Kelly Starr. Camelot tagging out to Spencer Watts. Kelly Starr with that oh-so-familiar delayed brainbuster. And Spencer Watts with a pin on Kelly Starr. 1, 2, and some interference, some timely interference by She Pantero keeps this match going, keeps all 4 competitors in the bout. I've got to say, the Prestige Wrestling contingent has done a very good job of preventing much effective double-team offense, although they're having a darn difficult time cooperating with each other, which is not surprising given the nature in which these... Oh my goodness, Spencer Watts with a pin. 1, 2, and 3. Spencer Watts has pinned Kelly Starr. We are down to a 2-on-1 situation. And She Pantero with a pin. 1, 2. And Rex Camelot helps out his partner. I've got to say, this is looking good for the Prestige Wrestling Association at this point. We are 2-on-1, but Rex Camelot is not the legal man in this contest. She Pantero still looking strong. Much like her American namesake, She Pantero is extremely effective. That is a Panther Dive, ladies and gentlemen, and Rex Camelot is slow to help out, and Spencer Watts has been pinned. We are down to a 1-on-1 contest. The Mad King has She Pantero up, a suplex into a side slam. Ladies and gentlemen, this could go either way. Both competitors are exhausted. We have been here for nearly 40 minutes. And again, Camelot with a second suplex into a slam. And he goes for the pin. Mac Fluoride in with the count. 1, 2, and 3. Folks, this was an absolute barn burner of a match. The Mad King Rex Camelot has scored the deciding pinfall. He is the sole survivor of this brutal contest at nearly 38 minutes. And yes, that means that Rex Camelot will move on to the final bout of the evening, where so far the Prestige Wrestling Association has Rex Camelot and the Powerhouse Wrestling Alliance has Brenda Fury. Please stay tuned, folks. We have plenty more action coming up.